After many months of planning, my husband and I were finally able to visit my home country, Thailand. I was so excited to show my husband around, but what I didn't expect was having a group of girls stare and whisper right at us. Wow, look at her. Wait, is that her boyfriend? I mean, they're cute together, but you know men like that only come here for a temporary thing. Nothing serious. My mood quickly turned sour. Why would they say such things when they didn't even know us personally? Their words stung, and I could hear the judgment in their voices, but I tried not to let it get to me, because I could tell how excited my husband was to be here, and I wasn't going to let it affect our holiday around Thailand. We were flying to the south first to spend a few days by the beach. I really had missed the sea and the food. I put the reservation under my name, and I couldn't contain the excitement as we were checking in, until the receptionist completely ignored me and only spoke to my husband in English instead. I didn't know what to make of the situation. Why would she ignore me? And to make matters worse, I could see her silently judging my clothes, because it wasn't normal for locals to wear a skirt with a slit. Since I've been home, all I have gotten is people assuming that I'm a working girl with a temporary boyfriend that buys my body. Which isn't true at all. I met my husband while I was working overseas. But there wasn't anything I could do. It's not like I could tell them off either. After that day, I tried to take my mind off how the receptionist treated me and enjoy the beach with my husband when our room started having problems. We went to the front desk and asked if they had any other rooms available. But the same thing happened. All the receptionist would say was, "Sorry, that's all we have." And when I tried to ask more questions, she ignored me. "Can you please ask if there's another room available? Because she won't even look at me." He was confused, but he asked the receptionist in English anyway. Her whole demeanor changed. Her annoyance turned cheerful and quickly got us a new room and even got us an upgrade for free. I was so angry about the situation, but I didn't want to make a scene, so I let it go. However, everything took a turn for the worse when I tried to call a restaurant wanting to make a booking. They said that they would check if there was any openings and call me back. The restaurant then left a message with the hotel reception, so I went downstairs and asked, "Hi, sorry to trouble you, but is there a message for room 401? The receptionist looked at me and replied, "Are you even a guest here?" Now I was really upset. First, she ignores me when I'm checking in, and then she asks me if I'm even a guest here? She knows I'm a guest here. I tried to calm down and asked her again. I am asking if there was a message left for my room, room 401. She stared at me blankly this time, asking me, "Are you wanting to meet the guests from room 401? Anger completely took over me. "I am asking if there was a message left from my room, room 401. The receptionist rolled her eyes and said, "Sorry, we don't have any messages for people here, like you." I walked out in pure anger. How could she judge me like that? I felt embarrassed. I haven't done anything wrong, and yet she treats me like I'm a criminal. I sat in the car trying to calm myself down, while my husband looked at me with concern. "Did something happen? Are you okay?" I didn't want to ruin his trip, so I tried to hide how angry I was. But he gently asked me again, and I ended up telling him everything. My husband was completely taken aback and told me that it wasn't okay for anyone to treat me like that, and if it happens again, to tell him straight away. My husband went out of his way to make me feel better about the incident, and for the first time, I was finally enjoying our trip. That was until we got back to our hotel. As soon as I walked in, security guards surrounded me. "Excuse me, madam, but are you a guest here?" "Yes, I am." "What is your room number?" My husband looked at me before cutting in. "Hi, excuse me, what is the problem here?" They faltered slightly before asking me again, "Madame, are you really a guest here? And what is your room number?" I started shaking. Why couldn't I catch a break? My husband grabbed my hand and went straight to the receptionist. "Excuse me, but your security is harassing my wife and your staff is treating her horribly. Why are you treating her like this? She is educated and comes from a good family. This is a hotel. You're supposed to treat everyone with kindness." The receptionist tried to blame it on language barriers, saying that it was a communication problem because the security guard couldn't speak Thai. "Excuse me?" I looked at her and I said, "I am also Thai. I can speak the language. What misunderstanding could there possibly be?" But instead of apologizing, she just got angrier. "I haven't done anything at all. You must have taken something I said in the wrong way. I have tried to be calm and let things go because I didn't want to make a scene, but this was my breaking point. The way you have been treating me has been horrible. I am a guest at this hotel and I have paid to stay here, but you treat me like I am nothing more than dirt? Is this how you normally treat your guests? My husband couldn't believe how the receptionist acted and demanded to see the manager. At first, the receptionist refused to get him because she didn't do anything wrong. But my husband kept insisting on seeing the manager, and finally, she agreed. The manager took her side and told us that it was our mistake until we explained the entire story and everything that happened to me. He ended up apologizing for her behavior and promised us that she would be punished. But I didn't want her to get punished. All I wanted was just for her to know that she can't treat people like that. We know we can't stop people's judgments, but at least everyone should treat each other with kindness and dignity, regardless of their profession.